Welcome to the Metro Card Club. 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 Welcome to the Metro Card Club.
Okay, welcome to the 500,000 guaranteed Metro Weekend Special, the last for the month of June. And 407 entries was generated by this tournament, and out of that 407, we go to the final table. At seat number one is the player from Canada, Navin Tiu with 470,000 in chips. At seat number two, we see him just open the action. Rajie Rivera with 370,000 in chips. Seat number three is James Balbin with 980,000 in stack. Seat number four, ang paparating, Rene Mar David or Revo David with 520,000 in chips. Seat number five, Jose J. Padilla with 495,000 in stack. Seat number six, Alan Tanco Reyes with 620,000 in chips. At seat number 7, Leopoldo Paul Capule with 425,000 in chips. Seat number 8, the chip leader, Gyro Mangalindan with 1,370,000. And rounding up the final 9 is Gerardo Lubas III with 845,000 in chips. The prize pool guaranteed at 500,000. Lumobo na po, lumaki na ito, and it now stands at 814,000 in chips. The champion set to receive a cash prize of 180,000. 6 seats, main event seats, are being given for this particular weekend special. Those main event seats are to be used in the next Metro Major Tournament, the 8 million guaranteed Batang Metro Poker Challenge. You can see the poster behind us. We see Paul Capule against Gyro Mangalindan. This is a blind versus blind. Paul racing pre-flop at the small blind position, called by Gyro, and the flop is top pair for Gyro. Paul Capule with the nut flush draw. Paul checking to Gyro, who 3-bets this pre-flop. Gyro betting. What happened? Bet 70,000 and a check raise shove by Paul. Gyro is gonna call this. Paul Capule early in the final table is now all in for his tournament life. He shoved a total of 275,000. It was a quick call for the chip leader, who was sitting at over 1 million. 11 outs for Paul Capule. A 6 can win him, a diamond can win him the hand, an ace can win him the hand. But so far, after the flop, it's Gyro with the top pair. Gyro Mangalindan, also known as the Salt Puppy of Philippine poker. Turn is a 7. Right color, wrong suit for Paul Capule. He needs a diamond or an ace or a 6 to escape elimination. The 5 will not do it. And our first casualty of the final table, Paul Capule, exiting the tournament at 9th place. And he gets 10,000 for his 9th place finish. Gyro Mangalindan claiming his first victim on the final table. We go to our live stream viewers. John Trader, okay, ngayon meron na. Jerick Dale is railing for Revo David. Paulo Mendez is watching us from Indianapolis, USA, and railing for Paul. Unfortunately, he's no longer in the final table. Bong Acacio, shoutouts sa Team Red, Brookside Hills Tennis Summer Champion 2024. Congratulations, Team Red of Brookside Hills. Alvir, the Innocent Innocentes, shout out to you. Also railing for Paul Capule at Gigi na. And now Alvir saying also good luck to Che Lubas, Rajie Rivera, and Revo David. Tracy Crisostomo, one of the pretty female poker players that we have around, is railing for Revo. Jason Cruz also railing for Revo David. Michelle Ikay likewise rails for Revo. And shout out daw, sabi ni Jason, sa ating kaibigan na si Dexter Manapat. Pagaling ka dyan, yes. Get well soon, brother Dexter. And see you soon on the felt. We go back to this final table action. You are watching this live from the Metro Card Club, home of Philippine Poker Champions. We are located at the Metro Walk Complex in Ortigas, Pasig. Again, blinds versus blind action. Gyro racing this. It's a flat from Jet. Both players missing the flop. And Jet will now not go any further. Darby Abilinde. Na-output tayo, I think, last four tables at time na. Na-bust out tayo ni Jet Lubas. I opened the action with pocket nines on the button. Sa big blind ni Jet, he 3-bet shoved all in. I call si Jet with ace king. The flop was 9 jack queen. I hit bottom set, pero naka-reverse siya ng 10 for a Broadway straight. So GG tayo. Second tier payout lang ata yun. John Albert Calamyong is railing for Chalubas. RJ Solteo is railing for Gyro. Amiel Uy, thank you, sir, for the 50 stars. Revo David with the best starting hand in No Limit Hold'em, the aces for Revo. Billiard pro turned poker player, Revo David. And it's folded down. To Gyro at the bottom. He's got suited cards. Will not play it. Down to Navin, the Indian-born Canada-based player. Big shout out, Danny Ola. Once again, thank you to you, sir, for your generosity to my dad. It's a paired flop. I've been checking. Let's see how Revo maximizes what he can earn with his aces. I don't think Navin will try anything fancy here, but he might. Revo with a continuation bet, 35,000. A quick fold for the Canadian player. Alright, there's the current chip count, mga kaibigan. Nakikita nyo si Gyro with a big lead over the rest of the table. Gyro sitting with 1.8 million. That card protector, the Tech 63 of the world famous Quicks Mikes, may hold some luck for Gyro Mangalindan. Dex Santos, my most improved player for the year 2023. Big shout out to you, brother. And Gyro will continue to grind this table. Ito si Gyro talagang by default aggressive player na to. Malawak ang range ng nilalaro nito ni Gyro. His racing and even calling range is really wide. But I've seen him polish his game. So really tough to play against this guy. Especially when he has that big, that massive of a stack. A big shout out also to my friend Leon ng Norte. Kailangan kong batiin to para maganda ang pasalubong sa akin. Shout out sa'yo, Leon ng Norte, Michael Orlanes de Leon. Nasa ka ba ngayon? Thailand o Vietnam o nasa ka? Also may kuya from up north, the Highlands, Kuya Red Edok, Redentor Edok. Happy watching to you, sir. Alright, this is hand number 6 of the final table. Hong Kong. Uy, maraming mabibili dyan. Salamat in advance, Leon ng Norte. Masaya na ako sa song. Ano maganda sa Hong Kong? Balita ako, mura daw cellphone dyan. Tamang-tama. Pag cellphone, mahirap pala. Gadget. Maganda sa Hong Kong. Ano maganda dyan? Alright, heads up action between cut-off player Jelubas against the big blind defender, James Balbin. This board somehow favors Je, aside from the fact that he already hit the 9. But they opted to check it until the river. James Balbin checking that river. Mochi, pagkain yun eh. Hindi mo naman may uwi, may sasakay ng aeroplano yun. Alright. So, Jelubas taking down that pot. Isip pa ako, magsisearch ako ng magandang pasalubong from Hong Kong. Yung mga nanonood sa atin na live stream viewers, papasalubungan ako ng Leon ng Norte na si Lakay, Michael de Leon. Mag-suggest nga kayo, mag-comment nga kayo ng suggest na magandang pasalubong from Hong Kong. Evan Escudero, shout out sa'yo. Parang long time. Ngayon na lang ulit kita napanood na nakitang nanonood ng live stream natin. Larry Boy de la Cruz, watching us from Apari, Cagayan. Again, Dexter Manapa at pagaling ka, bro. Get well soon. Robin Liu, Mochi. Masarap na yan, pwede sa ice of name. Ano nga ba yung Mochi? Henry Portiliano, shout out daw sa mga taga-Talanay. Mochi. Oo. Parang ano to, di ba? Parang iba-iba yung parang siyang hot cake na napabilog na may iba-ibang laman, feelings, tama ba? Palaman sa loob, original galing Japan. No, yun na. Mochi. Ano na? Mamili ka, Lakay. Ah, mochi o cellphone. Mamili ka na lang sa dalawa. Halos balikatan lang yun eh. Uy, what happened there?
Okay na?
Oh, balikatan lang yun, Lakay. Alam ko napaka-generous mong tao at mabait kang kaibigan. So mamili ka na lang sa dalawa. Mochi o cellphone yan. Alright, just kidding. Ayun, oh, cellphone mas maganda. Expiry, walang tama ka dyan, Robin. Alam mo, napakabait nito nila kay. Napaka-generous. Alright, let's go back to this action. Nagkaroon ng lull, sandali. Dexter Manapat, puro PP poker. At least may nakakapaglaro pa rin. Zai Ate, shoutout from Bigan. Happy watching. Gyro racing it to 45,000. He's gonna run into the fish hooks of Gerard Lubas the third.
Henry Race 1.
And Lubas. Alright, Lubas, 3 bets to 155,000. Ang blinds natin, 10,000, 20,000 pa lang ha. Big blind ante of 20,000. So it gets folded back to Salt Papi ng Philippine Poker, Gyro Mangalindan. J. Rodnil Ozar. Shout out sa mga taga Oriental Mindoro. Pinamalayan, Oriental Mindoro. Shout out po sa inyo. Happy watching. You're watching the final table of the last weekend special for the month of June dito sa Metro Card Club. The 500,000 guaranteed Metro Weekend Special. Pero yung prize pool sa dami na naglaro, lumobo na po. Nasa 814,000 na to. Inabot. Alright, so paired flop. That's good for Gerald.
110.
Kailangan ko pa, naku, Lakay, kailangan, sa totoo lang, kailangan ko ng cellphone talaga. Pwede mo ba akong bilan dyan ng mura lang? Birthday ng anak ko sa July 8 eh. Ng bunso ko, si Jaden. Regaluhan ko siya. Babayaran ko na lang sa'yo. Ayaw kong gumagastos ka. Pero yung mga mumurahin lang na Android. Mga pambata lang. Pero baka mahirap ibit-bitin ata sa yun. Bahala ka na nga. Anyway, mas mura ata doon. Plano ko maghanap lang na second hand sa sa Green Hills eh. Kasi bata pa lang to eh. Dali nga masira. Anyway, so Gyro against Lubas. Gyro checking the turn. Jay is gonna fire again.
10 bet, 2 10. All in.
Ano nangyari dito? Uy, teka lang. Lubas. It's an all-in from Gyro. Na-overplay ni Gyro and is gonna pay Lubas big. That time, nilagay siguro ni Gyro sa ace high lang dito si Je, but he should have respected more yung 3-bet na yon ni Je. From the pre-flop, he should realize, alam ni Je yung lawak ng range niya. So for Lubas to 3-bet him pre-flop, ibig sabihin medyo solid na talaga yon. But anyway, 1 card to go. A 7 can save him, but if not, he's gonna get hit big here. Pot is 1.8 million. It's gonna be a sudden change of chip leadership. Ito yung mga kailangan pang ipolish ni Gyro sa game niya. His tendency to overplay hands. Sometimes it's gonna work for you, but most of the time, especially if defined na ng kalaban mo yung range mo and how you play it, he's gonna find himself paying it, as the case here. Jel Lubas jumping to 1.8 million. He's now the chip leader. And Gyro Mangalindan, still playable stack, 930,000. He comes in second. Yun lang ang mahirap. Let's go back to our Jerome Giloca, no? Basag na. Nalalamove rider, okay. Michael De Leon, sige, sama ka. Okay na yan. Na. JB Vincent watching from Bacoor. Shoutout sa'yo. Oh. Hey, I would like to greet my friend who is now an American citizen, Chris Matthew, who used to be called Christopher Big Time Mateo, but now he's in the United States, so his name is imported also. Chris Matthew, shout out to you. Send dollars, please. All right. If you're watching, just comment so I can
Fixed pole.
give you a quick shout out. Lalong-lalo na sa aking kaibigan na napaka-generous, napakabait, may sariling kusa. Itago natin sa pangalang Michael Lakay de Leon. Eto, after getting hit, Gyro with Ace King suited, he raised it to 60,000. Carlo Ballestero, shout out to AJ Torres watching from the Pitan City. Pero sa totoo lang, ilang oras ang Lakay, if you're still watching? Ilang oras ang plane ride to Vietnam? Mga kaibigan, ako po kasi hesitant flyer ako eh. Ayaw ko talaga nag-aeroplano. Ang kaya ko lang ang gusto ko lang yung mga 1 hour na biyahe. Hong Kong, Macau sana eh, kaso nabulilyaso eh. Uncontested pot for Gyro Mangalindan, sayang. Sayang, dapat magpupunta kami nilalakay sa WPT Macau pero nabulilyaso. So. 3 hours, ayun. Sige, mochi na nga lang. Hindi, pasalubungan mo ako ng mochi. Tapos baka mapunta ka sa may Nathan District, Shimsatsui, dun sa lugar ng mga bilihan ng murang gadget. Baka may makita kang medyo okay na Android na Xiaomi. Na mura lang, mid-end lang. Yung message mo ako magkano at padala ko sa yung pera, baka mas makamura ako pag dyan eh. Birthday ng anak ko eh, ang bunso ko. Si kawawa naman yung kanyang cellphone, nakaangat na yung LCD eh. Plano ko bumili ng second hand sa Green Hills pero nandiyan ka pala, so pwede ko padala sa iyo yung pera. Alright, let's go back. Ingat ka dyan, safe travels, enjoy your vacation. Lakay ng Norte, isa sa pinakamagaling nating mga manlalarong pokeristang Pilipino. Ito na yung mga bagong usbong. Rajie Rivera, 10-6 off, but he will open the action with his hand. He raised it to 50,000. Alright, Jordan, Prince Gilbert, shout out diha sa Cebu. Mga kaigsuunan diha sa sa Cebu. Maayong gabi sa inyo. Michael De Leon is railing for Jet Lubas. JM Garcia, shout out sa'yo.
Hala! Tama dito? Hala, ako may dito ka.
Patingin ko rin ang ating kaibigan, Pampangas Best, Jojo Bay Bohol. Baka magkita tayo bukas, Jo. Pwede mo ba akong hanapan dyan? Ay, nagpapa-checking pala siya. Anyway, let's go back. Uy, ang aking kaibigan din, Engineer Winifred Obedosa. Shout out sa'yo. Happy watching. Maki Dakara. Shout out daw Jojo Bay from Laguna. Galing mong All right, let's go back to this action. This is the 10th hand. It's James Balbin now against Gyro. James racing it with pocket tens. Gyro making the call with Jack Queen suited. Flop is 9 high. Gyro checks to James. James is gonna bet 110. Gyro, as expected, is gonna peel another street here. And now he gets a gut shot, but James has the club flush draw. James still ahead with his pocket tens. Pero baka ang sikip na nung gut shot ni Gyro, but I wouldn't be surprised. Pagbilin ba niya, uy, he gets a free card on the river. And James is gonna feel bad that he checked that river kasi medyo scare card din if the 8 clubs completes the flush and a straight. So kaya namreno rin si James doon, and because of that, Gyro is gonna bet value here. You have a pretty good feeling that his queen is now ahead. And James Balbin makes the call. Gyro takes down the 380,000 pot and is back to over a million, 1.4. Still running second to the 1.8 million chip count of Lubas as Rizal Maydakai is railing for her husband, none other than the chip leader, Lubas. Uy, Rizal, congratulations on your new baby. Kahit ako ang si Jay ang nag-bus out sa akin sa tournament na to. Mabait naman to, generous pa. Baka mapanood niya to mamaya, paalala mo na lang sa kanya na tanungin lang niya ang Gcash ko at ibibigay ko sa kanya. Happy watching, Rizal Dagay. Mochi na lang yung palaman lukfok. Wow, I love Michael De Leon. Maki Dakar. John Ramos. Shoutout kay Boss Joven Huerto. Idol ko talaga yan. John Rafael Santos. Alright, Rajie. Early position. Doesn't want to play that ace high. Again, if you have just by the way, sa mga nanonood sa atin, if you're watching this live stream, let's allow other people to enjoy one of the best Philippine poker action. You can do that by sharing this live stream. Please share this live stream in your social media wall. in your Facebook pages. And when you do share this, please set the settings to public. I mean the privacy setting to public so that other people can also reshare.
7-4
Jet Anyala, yes, Ace 8 fold. Maski ako maglaro nun, fold din ako ng Ace 8, especially
bet
early position.
5-0
Alright, Jel Lubas against James Balbin. James hitting the 7 for mid pair. He bets 50,000.
third
Jay will call. Gonna try to buy his gut shot.
bet
Turn is an ace. And once again,
10 check
James is gonna be sucked out. He's gonna feel bad for the second consecutive time. He gets sucked out. His opponent hitting the winning hand on the river. At this time, medyo maliit lang to. Hindi katulad yung kanina against Gyro. Medyo malaki yung binayaran niya.
Ano yan eh. Berlin, taga Berlin yan eh. Hitler. Hinakap yung ano eh. Naniniwala ka sa akin. Hindi sa ano.
Alright.
Hindi sa board lang.
There's the current chip count.
Skin ka nila nilalagay. Hindi ka naman maniwala. Second barrel ng whisky. Check mo ka. Tama yun. Sige na lang pala. Susunod. Bata sa alis ka.
Kumain mo lang sila 4-4 5-4 3-4-5-4 6 raise 55 5-5
Everett Makabutas is saying twice nag-check sa turn. Passive move by James. Alright. And Alan Reyes is gonna play his first hand for this final table. He's got King Queen off. He raised it to 55,000. Navin is gonna defend this big blind with 9-7 suited.
One check. Next hand.
All right, this is the 13th hand of this final table. James Balbin. And it's getting folded down. Jay Padilla, all likewise.
9 raise
Gyro with ace jack off.
and re-raise 180
All right, Gyro racing to 55,000. Gets 3-bet by Gerard with jack 7 suited. Navin folds. Rajie will also let go of his big blind. Gyro. Tanking right now.
Wala ba? Nag-ikot.
And he's holding on to his time banks. Remember mga kaibigan, the final table, when final table starts here, players are given, or the shot clock is implemented now. And Gyro Mangalindan folds to that 3-bet.
Sabay ganun na. Makakanood mo. Kaya ako nag-fold eh.
He's gonna feel sorry later when he watch the replay. But that's an okay fold. Ace Jack, you get 3-bet with the player whose stack threatens yours. I mean, you don't wanna, you don't wanna play out of position. Tayo, sasabihin natin, uy, tumapon siya ng Ace Jack kahit na ano. Madali sa ating mag-comment ng gano'n kasi nakikita natin yung hand. But remember, pag ikaw ang nakaupo sa final table, hindi mo naman alam yung mga barahan ng kalaban mo. So you have to realize rather on the actions.
9-4. 4-6-9. 10-4.
But one thing Gyro has to remember is because players know him with a wide range of hands that he can raise. He's gonna be re-raised a lot. So it's up to him to react to that. Navin
Kahit na ako sabihin, mapapanood nyo naman eh.
folded him at the bottom, goes all in with ace high, and he's gonna take down those blinds.
Iyan pa. Mapapanood mo naman. Mapapanood mo kung paano yung ano eh. Diyan naging mitch eh. Sunod-sunod ko eh.
Parang mahina yung mic ko. Sige, pa-adjust natin. Thank you for the feedback. Melvin Servito, aka Pututoy. Follow nyo yung ano. Baka naman naka ano lang yung volume mo. Okay naman ah.
55.
Okay naman. Oh, Pututoy, okay naman eh. Baka naman yung PC mo ang nakamahina ang ano. Alright. Jay Padilla, his first time to raise this. He raised to 55,000 with ace-7 off. Navin with pocket jacks. He's gonna go all in. I don't think Jay is gonna call this one. Medyo mahina. Naka-full na rin. Oh, okay. Sige. Palalaksan natin. Baka nasasapawan ng ano. Alin ba dyan ang mic ko? Mahina naman pala. Okay, give me a feedback. Medyo tinasan natin yung volume. Romel Pascua, shoutout from Japan. Lagi po ako nanonood. Maraming salamat po sa inyong walang sawang pagtangkilik. Sabi ni Boss Joven, bingi lang si Pututoy. Baka nasampal sa may tenga ni Jane. Oo nga. Baka nag-espada ulit eh. Nasa ano ngayon yan, si Pututoy. Nasa Olonga po ngayon yan. Baka nadaan ulit ng espada, nahuli ulit. Alright, let's go back to the action here in the final table. Lakas naman. Lumakas ba lalo? Okay na yan. At least naririnig nyo ako ng malinaw. Okay, Rajie Rivera with Queen 9 suited diamonds is gonna open the action here. He raised it to 50,000. June Abalia, ito isa ring magaling na player to. Very much improved game. At ito yung mga umuusbong na mga batang metro. Pa-shoutout sa'yo po, idol. Okay, shoutout sa'yo, June Michael Abalia. Okay na, kami naman mag-adjust. So, ibabaan nyo na lang yung volume ng inyong mga cellphone at PC. Hoy, Alquin Masyas from Cebu. Shoutout sa'yo, Alquin, AK. Masyas. Magandang gabi diha sa Cebu, mga kaiksunan. Mabuhay kayo. Mas maganda ang sound ngayon. Ayan. At para malinaw yung naririnig, lalo na kung magpapabati kayo, malinaw. Gerard Lubas raised with pocket deuce under the gun +1. Navin with jack 7 off. And no caller for Jalubas is gonna take down that uncontested pot. Gerson Asne, shoutout sa'yo. Oy, Raymond Gomez, buhay ka. Shoutout sa inyo dyan sa Cebu. Mabuhay kayo. Ayan, Alquin is railing for Revo David ng Team Matsuda. Alfredo Talana Jr. is railing for what's the last name of J Reyes. J Padilla. Is railing for J Padilla. Sana manalo siya and he's watching us from Vancouver, Canada. Stephen Alvius. Madami po bang tao ngayon dyan sa Metro? Madami po. Val Ariola, shout out sa asawa ko, si Rona Parohinog. Pumayag na maglaro ako sa July 15 to 18. See you sa Metro Card Club. Sige, see you. Sabi ni Alquin Masyas, shoutout po sa Team Matsuda at Team De Camps. Good luck sa WSOP. Alright. Let's go back to this action. Jalubas, the chip leader, sitting on 2.1 million chips. Alright, let's fold it down to Rajie. Rajie with suited connectors. He might open with this one. Si Rajie is also one of those players na medyo malawak ang racing range ito. Maraming galaw din to. And as predicted, Rajie racing it to, let's see how much. 50,000. The current blinds, 10,000, 20,000. So that's a 2.5x raise. James Balbin with ace jack. And he 3-bet shoves here with 410,000. Revo David with pocket 8. Baka hindi pumasok dito si Revo. He's sitting at 495. He is facing a 3-bet shove. I think it's not advisable to call it 3-bet shove with the pocket 8s. But Revo David is thinking. There's the fold. Good fold for Revo. A 6. And it's folded back to Rajie. Malabong kumol dito si Rajie. He's not gonna call with this one.
Blind sa 10,000, 25,000.
Oy! Ba? Nabuhay tong kaibigan ko to. Shoutout sa'yo, Richard TKO. Buhay ka. Mukhang good mood ka ngayon ah. Sumuka ba? Sumuka ba machine? Richard, happy watching. Another Richard, Richard Castillo. Happy watching also. Mark Forbes, tirahin mo na Rebo. Yun ang kanyang message. Okay, let's continue the action. Navin with King 9 suited. And another blind versus blind, but this time Gyro is gonna give the walk to Jet Lubas. There's the current chip count. Rajie at the bottom with 10 bigs. Close to him is J Padilla with 13. These two needs to double up soon, or else they're gonna be grinded out. Current blinds right now 10,000, 25,000. We're doing the big blind ante, so whoever is the big blind needs to put in an additional 25,000. That's how it works. All right, 8 players. And you can see in the background, yun yung pinag-uusapan ngayon. From July 15 to July 22, isang linggo po yan. Magkasunod na tournament dito sa Metro Card Club, 1 million at 2 million. Wow, this is a first, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time a card room will do 2 continuous big event, 1 million and 2 million guaranteed tournaments in a span of 1 week. So, wow, Metro Card Club raising the bar as far as tournament poker is concerned here in the Philippines, as Gyro Mangalindan raised from the bottom with ace 9 suited, Lubas with 10 jack suited. He might re-raise this again, but I think Gyro will stick around. But no, I think Jed just flatted. Ayun, nag-flat nga lang si Jed. Navin with 8-6 off. But he only has to put in an extra 30,000. I think he's priced in in a big blind tournament, in a big blind format tournament. I think if the staple race right now is 2x, 2.5x. In my opinion, ito opinion ko lang naman, the big blind, since you put an extra blind there, is always priced in to call whenever that the race is in that range. A quick fold by Lubas. Wala, masyadong malayo yung flop para sa kanya. So, tapong kagad siya. Sabi ni Jerome, by losses laging harang si Gerald kay Gyro. Again, if you have just joined this live stream, this is the final table. Final 9 players out of 407 entries. Ganon karami po ang entries itong tournament na to. 407. Kaya yung 500,000 guaranteed ngayon, lumobo na to 814,000. Yan na ang ating prize pool. JR Aldana, shoutout sa'yo. Alright, Rajie facing a raise from Jelubas. Jelubas raised with Jack 8 off from the button. Rajie with pocket 6 on the big blind. This is gonna go all in. 245 and Jelubas will make the call. Malit na lang kasi, 245, that's like 10 bigs. Almost 10 bigs. And Jay is sitting on 1.8 million. So Jelubas makes the call. Fortunately for him, 2 overcards. Two overcards against a pocket 6 of Rajie. Rajie all in for his tournament live. He needs to hold. He needs to fade a jack or an 8 to stay in this tournament, while Jelubas needs those 2 cards to win this hand. Wow, flop is 2 6s for Rajie. Suddenly, Jelubas is drawing dead already. Rajie flopping a quads. What a good timing for Rajie Rivera. He's gonna double up courtesy of Jelubas. He's gonna go up to 525,000. Terje Morgan, my friend from Norway. Greetings to you. Good game, brother. Good game to you. Quads. Oh, I think that's the first squads that we've seen sa final table. All right, 22nd hand of this final table. Revo David raising it to 55,000 with King 10. Rajie with suited cards down to the big blind. James Balbin with 8-9 off. All right, let's see if James is going to defend. He does defend. Uy! Boss Car. Teka lang, tama ba? Let me double check. All right. Both players flopping got shot. 10 for James. Queen for Revo. Oo nga. Nakita ko yung aking alright, ang aking bago, well, relatively bagong Facebook friend, aking napakabait na tao. Boss Carlo Ray Kalingasan. Happy watching to you, sir. I think nasa Las Vegas ka ba? If yes, then I wish you good luck sa iyong laro dyan. Oh, Jay needs to make some moves here.
5 fold, 6 fold, 9 fold, 10 fold. Hit 1 fold.
Mark Naval, shout out from, ano to, Makuwa? Makuwa Poker Boys. Alright, shout out sa inyo. Let's go back to the action. Still 8 players out of the 407. Rajie again making some moves. And this is the second time that James Balbin is gonna 3-bet shove on him. And fortunately for James, his read is good. This is just a button raise from Rivera. And 125,000 more going to the stack of James Balbin. Ner Sarkilia, shout out. Nanonood sa Imus, galingan mo Raji. Nanonood si Totoy Imus. Okay. Sabi ni Alfredo Talana, hindi madatnan ng matinong panlaban na baraha si Jay. JR Mirano, shout out sa'yo. Happy watching. Jasper Ramos, shout out sa'yo.
Pwede pa-scan ko Pa-scan po muna. Pa-scan po muna. 6 fold.
It's the ladies for Gyro Mangalindan. Pocket Queens is under the gun +1.
6-9 raise. 55,000 fold. 5-5. Hit 10 fold.
He raised it to 55,000 and don't look now. He's gonna run into the aces of the Canadian Navin Tiu. Navin with 405,000. Navin goes all in 405,000. I don't think makakatapon dito si Gyro. Although malaking ano to, malaking stack to na itinulak ni Navin, pero I don't think Gyro will find a fold here considering gaano siya katapang maglaro. Gyro making the call, and he's dominated. He's two outer against the aces of Navin. Navin, although he's covered and in danger of elimination, he's very much ahead in this hand. Flop is 7 deuce deuce. Hammer time. Two outs for Gyro. No help. Still, only a queen can save him. Fortunately for him, those two queens are still very much in the deck, but is down to 6% chance of getting them. And the 7 on the river completes the double up for Navin Tiu. He's now up to 870,000. Good for third overall in the chip count. Jay Padilla down to 11 bigs. He needs to double up quickly or it's going to be grinded out of this final table. Again, if you're watching this, ito po ang final table ng 500,000 guaranteed Metro Weekend Special. The last weekend special for the month of June. As we end this month, tomorrow it's July 1. Sabi ni Edgar De Leon, shoutout sa Team Decams na naglalaro ngayon dyan sa Cavite. Team Manila, Alex Taneo and the group. Shoutout sa inyo. And happy watching Gerard Lubas with ace jack off. Navin with ace 8. Jasper Ramos, yes, this is still a Metro Card Club located sa Metro Walk Complex in Ortigas as Gerard Lubas III takes down an uncontested pot. Batiin natin ang isa sa pinakamasipag, mabait at magaling na floor manager ng Metro Card Club, si Boss Alain Ruiz na ngayon ay nanonood from Cainta. Happy watching to you, sir. Shoutout ulit natin ang nagbabalik na si Tracy Crisostomo. Tracy Crisostomo na padadalan ako dito sa panel ng Pinoy Yakitori. Alright, let's continue the action. 9 players pa rin. Only one casualty so far. Napuputol yung connection. Okay lang. Nandito ka pa ba sa metro? Kung nandito ka pa sa metro, mapapadalan mo nga ako ng Pinoy Yakitori. Okay, let's go back to our final table. King 10 by Rebo David. Raise it to 65,000. Jay could have shoved with that A7 in my opinion lang. Kasi yung raise ni Revo is coming from the cut off. Big blind, I mean dealer's button siya with A7 suited. 11 bigs, that's a 3-bet shot for me. But anyway, Jay
Big blind.
opting to be more conservative with his hand ranges. Nasa Bulacan na. Okay, happy watching. Sa susunod na lang. All right. All right, Rajie with ace 5 off, he raised it to 55,000. Gets folded down to the big blind. That's Jalubas with 6 deuce off. I don't think Jet is gonna defend with this one. Raymond Nares is railing for Rebo David. Excuse me, sir. All right, let's go back. Raji raising it with King Queen of under the gun. It's a flat from Gyro from the dealer's button. Down to the big blind. Navin tanking here with 7-3 off. And he makes the fold. Flop is 10 queen queen. Raji with the trips. Gyro with the gut shot that if he hits it can be disaster for him, as he is his gut shot is a king, which will give Raji the full house. Raji bets 40,000. I'm sure Gyro is gonna call this. This is a bad time for Gyro to overplay his hand. Turn is a 3. Raji can trap Gyro here with a check. There's the check. Gyro should not overplay this. Checks back, so that's a good check back from Gyro. And fortunately for Gyro, he has nothing to call Raji here unless magmatigas ang ulo niya and thinks that his ace high is good enough as a bluff catcher. And Rajie is gonna polarize his river bet. Pot is 250. He bets how much? He bets 95,000 and Gyro. Sabi ko na, nako. Yun ang minsan ng week, ang leak ng laro ni Gyro. Anyway, makes the call. So good check by Rajie on the turn. Na-maximize niya talaga yung hand niya. Gyro Mangalindan gets hit big. Dems Manawat. Pa-shoutout po kay Boss Joss, Mr. Pink ng Metro Card Club. Kemal Dichoso, shoutout sa'yo. Alright. And with a series of wins, Rajie Rivera is now in a good place as far as chip count is concerned. Jay Padilla is the one that's being grinded. Jerome Bailosis, medyo familiar na kasi tayo sa laruan nitong ng some of these players. Billy Alaba, shoutout kay Miss Alaine Del Rosario ng Ligtong, Cavite. Gerard Lubas with Queen Jack off. Navin. Down to Rajie's a big blind with King 4 off. And Rajie will defend. Both players missing that flop, but it favors Gerard. Rajie checking to Je. Je bets and Rajie with a quick fold. There's the current chip count, mga kaibigan. Gerard continues to lead with 1.9 million. Navin at second place with 810. And Gyro with coming in at third place. Okay, Rev with the bid. Gerard Lubas with ace-9 off. Navin with pocket deuce facing that 60,000 raised by Jet from the cutoff. And Rajie Rivera now starting to get the premium hands. Looks at ace king on the small blind. Expect him to 3-bet this raise by Je. Rajie, maximum pressure. 3-bet shoves on Lubas, and Lubas is gonna make the fold. Jonathan Ma. Shoutout daw kay Boss Dems Manawat, aka Loverboy. Jerome Bailosis. Oo, hindi naman lag. Baka sa signal mo lang, Mr. Boyet Aguila. Shoutout din natin ang ating loyal viewer. Ay, hindi pala. Pala ako, same name. Alright, anyway. Renz Cabrera, ikaw na lang ang shoutout ko. Shoutout from QC.
Sit 5 fold, 6 fold. 9 fold.
Okay, this is hand number 31 ng ating final table. We're down to 8 players out of the 407. As we see Gerard Lubas with Ace King off.
6, 10, raise. 70,000 total.
He's gonna raise this one.
0.
Raise it to 70,000. Rajie. King 7 off. Saboton. And it gets folded down to Revo David, who's not keen on playing that 7-4 off. So uncontested pot. Taken down by Jelubas, who gamely shows his cards, his whole cards. Okay, para din guided kayo sa mga chips na ginagamit. We see 3 colors of chips dito. As usual, the white chips, 5,000 yon. Ang gray chips is 10,000 at ang pink chips is 50,000.
6 fold.
Uy, nanonood si Madam.
9 fold.
Big shoutout, Madam Dan De Ocampo, ang
6, 10, raise.
First Lady ng Team De Camps. Ayan. Happy watching. As we see Jelubas with pocket jacks. Raise it to 70,000. Early position. Navin sa hijack. Does not want to play those ducks. Folds pocket deuce. Rajie with jack 9.
2 fold.
Wow, this could be fireworks. James Balbin with ace king. He might 3-bet this. Oh, he just makes the call. Nag-iingat. James opting to take that passive line. Let's see if it will benefit him. All right. Two 5s. Gerard's gonna fire a bet here. That flop is good for him. He bets 110. James might decide to float here.
6, 3, all in.
He might peel off one more street.
Lower.
Wow, he goes all in. Wow.
Open show.
James overplaying his ace king. Parang ay mas maganda pa ata pre-flop niya ginawa. But anyway, hindi rin naman tatapos si Gerard. So still same. So Gerard Lubas ahead here at the flop. James Balbin in danger of being busted out. The good thing for him is all his outs are very much alive in the deck. He's got 6 outs. Wow, turn is a king. Eto nang mahirap. Down to one outer si Gerard kasi may nag-fold na ng jack kanina. So, James spiking his king on the turn. Oh! Gerard Lubas rivering a one outer against James Balbin, and that's gonna be the end of the line for Balbin. He exits at 8th place. He's gonna get 12,000 for his 8th place efforts. And Lubas looks like the gods are favoring him right now. He rivers a one outer against James Balbin.
Kita mo, meron tayo tol. Ano na, niniwala na tuloy sa'yo eh. Niniwala na ako. Si Hitler eh. Niniwala na tuloy sa'yo eh. Tama yan, di na totoo.
Oo, ang mas masakit pa doon pag napanood ni James Balbin tong replay na to, he will see na one outer yung jack na yon.
Sorry, pa-step ko. 6-9-4.
And it doesn't stop for Lubas. Now he's got ace-king suited clubs. All right, Lubas racing it to 100,000. That's 4x of the current big blind. The blind's now 10,000, 25,000. Big blind ante of 25,000. Navin is not gonna play his queen 7 off. Revo might play this one. He's at the button. He's got position. He's got 10 jack, very playable sa buton. But decides not to mess around with the big stack. He folds. And once again, Lubas gamely shows the hands that he's racing, and si Rizel tuwan-tuwa sa pagkaka-river ni Daddy Je.
Dating galing, di gumagalaw. Nakaka-pay jump na, nakaka-ladder na. Nanalo din nga doon. Lagi ka naglalaro natin?
Tuwing Tuesday, Wednesday to Thursday lang.
Buti po nakalaro ka ngayon.
Kasi wala yung mga kapatid ko eh, nagtagaytay. Tuwing Sunday, nagkikita kami.
Kenji Bermido, pa-shoutout sir. Sana maka-experience ng tournament dyan kahit di na for cash game. Anytime naman na gusto mo maglaro, lagi naman meron dito sa Metro Card Club. Navin with pocket nines. Early position. And he will raise this to double. Raise it to 2.5x. 70,000. J. Padilla again folding his ace-7 suited. Gyro will defend his big blind. Unfortunately for him, the 9 is no use already. King high flop. Checks to Navin. And Navin Takes down that pot. All right, and I think we're gonna get rid of all those white chips, the 5,000. With the blinds at 15,000. Ay, meron pa pala. Gagamitin pa nila yung 5,000, so hindi pa. Nagko-color up lang pala kay Jelubas. Navin under the gun with a small pair.
5 all in. 6, 9 fold. 220. Go 29.
Finally, Jay shoving from the cut off, folded to him. And he takes down those blinds. Jay, despite those chips, still down to 9 bigs.
Fold 4 fold. 5 king.
Alan Reyes
6 with race.
with pocket tens,
9 fold.
sitting at over a million. Raise it to 100,000. Naveen at the big blind, 7-3 off. That's a definite fold from him. And Naveen will not make the call, of course. All right, Jay with the ladies. Pocket queens for Jay. Now he's starting to get the hands that he needs.
9
Being
fold.
patient have its
10.
advantage. Billy Alava says, shout out to Miss Alien Alava, an avid poker fan. Happy watching to you, Miss Elaine. And King Jack for Raji. He might look up Jay here. Pero all in na pala si Jay. So baka hindi na rin. Baka hindi na rin tumawag dito si Raji. All right, Rajie. And Rajie will fold to Jay. Good fold for Rivera. And Jay improves to 12 bigs. All right. Jalubas. Queen 8 suited for him. Raise it to 60,000. Navin again with aces. I think this is the second time that the Canadian player gets the Rockets. I'm sure he will 3-bet. He will re-raise this. Let's see if folded back to Jay is gonna want to play it suited. It's playable, but against a 3-bet, a possible 3-bet, that's a big question. But let's see first what Navin does here. He's sitting at the button. He's got aces. He's got 850,000. Of course, you don't wanna scare. Okay, so do a little Hollywooding here. He used his time bank, try to make it look like he's having a hard time deciding. But he's reaching for a couple of pink chips. And he 3-bets to 220,000. Ooh, that's quite big. That's quite big. And it's an instant fold for Che. Medyo malaki yun. That's race was 60. I probably would have 3-bet to 110. Anyway. All right. Okay. Jelubas again. He can do this all night long as he's a chip leader and is sitting at 2.4 million because his closest rival is I think less than a mil. I raise it to 70,000. Navin with a dominating A7, but let's see if he plays this. He's definitely got position over Lubas. And he does not play it. Rajie with Queen 5 off. And Rajie, after some posturing, Let's go. Revo David with the legit hand that he can defend or even three bets Gerard here. But that's going to be tough to do as Gerard is the massive chip leader. So Revo just makes the call. And Revo outflopping Jelubas here. Revo hitting top pair. And both players reaching the river. Revo is gonna try. Unfortunately for him, the board showing a one card flush with the spades. He might okay, Revo checking. I think that's a smart thing to do. Just check call mode. And he takes down that pot against the chip leader. Revo with 21 bigs. Relatively healthy. Topper Cruz is railing for Gyro Mangalindan. Lubas with suited connectors is gonna open with this again. Raise it 2x. 60,000. Navin with king queen off. Expect him to play this hand. Wow. Navin folding. Very, very conservative move by the Canadian there. I think he's a little bit intimidated of the big stack
Pero pag nag-lead out ka,
of Lubas.
nag-lead out eh. Pero kung wala kang showdown value, nag-lead out ka, dadamang.
Alex Lai railing for the chip leader. Jet Lubas.
Nag-babe si Hitler ngayon ah. Hindi naman ako na-setup eh.
Norlin Berha, shoutout from North Caloocan. Patrick Lat saying aces lang ang nilalaro ng Canadian. Ang dami niya nga, nakakadalawa na siyang aces eh.
Hindi ako sana mag-iisip mamaya ulit.
Alright, Rajie with Jack 7 off. It's not gonna play it sa hijack kasi naramdaman niya may ace jack. Si Revo David sa cut off.
P5. 5-4. 6-4. 9-2.
Revo raising it to 65,000. Gyro with 6 deuce off sa big blind. No caller. Sabi ni Topper Cruz, shoutout kay Orlando, Baki at Dexter. Both fan ni Gyro. Likaw Rev, masyado raw tight yung Canadian, sabi. Okay, sabi ni Blads, bagay maglaban si Rev at si Navin. Franz Christian, shoutout po kay Ma'am Elaine ng Avida Towers, Makati West. Ayan. Ma'am Elaine, shoutout sa inyo. Happy watching. Okay, continue tayo. Hand 42 dito sa ating final table. 7 players still live. 2 players have been busted out already. The prize pool, 814,000. So definitely value for money sa mga naglaro nitong ating weekend special. The last for the month of June as Revo David raises it to 70,000. It's folded down to the big blind and the chip leader of this table, Gerard Lubas, will defend his big blind with King 9 off. And this is gonna be I think Jay will pay off a little to Revo here. Both players hitting their top card on that flop. Ace for Revo, King for Jay. Jay is gonna peel off one street here for sure. So he will call that 50,000 bet by Revo. Turn is a 6. Dito depende na sa bet sizing ni Revo. Kung mapapatawag pa niya si Jay. But he might. I mean, King is pero pag diniinan to ni Revo dito, baka hindi na siya bayaran ni ni Je. Revo betting 130. Tingnan natin. And Jay will call. River is a 4, check mark. Awarded to Revo. Jay checks again. Dito, dapat hindi masyadong lakihan ni Revo kasi third barrel na niya to. Oh wow, he checked behind. What? Okay, weird check. Kasi nabuo yung possible straight, low straight sa river pala. Pwedeng range yun ni Jelubas. Lalo na he's playing, is defending his big blind. So, I think that's an okay check for Revo. Idol Kent Del Rosario, Philippine Poker OG. Shout out sa'yo. Happy watching. This is level 25. 16 minutes remaining sa level na to. And then we will have our first break of the tournament. Jaime de la Cruz railing for Revo.
514.
Kuya Eds Rojas, shoutout sa'yo. Donald Fernandez, shoutout from Jensen. Darglen, Glaze Cruz, shoutout kay Glendang Maldita. Bakit Maldita? Okay, Rajie gets shoved on by Jay here. Rajie will make the call. Unfortunately, his ace queen is dominated by Jay. Jay is all in for his tournament life. Mukhang magpe-pay off yung tiyaga ni Jay. Kasi ito, he's set to double up against Rajie. Flop is 7 high. I think this is the second time we flop 7 deuce. I'm not mistaken. Jude Villanon, shoutout watching from Qatar. Dominador Dalanon, more power to all staff players. Turn is an 8. Still no help for Rajie. Only a queen. But the king on the river seals the double up for Jay Padilla. He's now up to 665,000. Rajie now is down to 395. So, yan na nga. How do you question that strategy by Jay? Now he has a healthy stack. He's now running in fourth. Rajie down to 13 bigs. 13 minutes remaining in this level before we head into our first break. Oo, sabi ni Alfredo Talana, may nilaga talaga pag may tiyaga. Dexter De Juras, shoutout kay Ruel Chabog from Japan. Alright, we continue with hand number 44 here at our final table for the 500,000 guaranteed Metro Weekend Special. Happening live here at the Metro Card Club, home of Philippine Poker Champions. Of course, etong live stream na ito, meron po itong 20-minute delay. There's a 20-minute delay just to preserve the integrity of this live stream coverage. Jay Padilla, hindi pa siya tapos. He's got King Queen suited now. He raised it to 70,000, folded down to the blinds. Navin lets go of his small blind. Rajie with 7-3 off. I don't think he's gonna play this one, especially against a known tight player that is Jay Padilla. So Rajie folding to that raise. Uncontested pot taken down by Padilla. Alvin Madrid, shout out sa'yo. Good evening. Sabi ng misis ko, wag na daw ako pumunta dyan, panay talo daw ako. Yun lang. Alright. Sabihin mo, Alvin, sa misis mo, paano ka makakabawi ng talo kung hindi ka na niya paglalaruin? Di ba? Sabihin mo, ang umaayaw ay hindi nagwawagi. Pocket dues for Mangalindan. Jerome Alonso, itong lugar na to ay Metro Card Club. Located ito dito sa loob ng Metro Walk Complex in Ortigas, Pasig. Searchable to sa Waze. Okay, Gyro racing it to 65,000. Rajie with the roof of my hand. It's a small blind. Hindi niya lalaroin. Down to the big blind. Revo David with suited two gapper. Can actually play this against a wide open, wide range Gyro Mangalindan. Bloods Khalifa, nako. Hindi tayo nagpo-promote dito ng online poker, brother. I'm sure pag nag-search ka, marami ka na makikita. Okay, Revo David out flopping. Mangalindan here. He hits mid-pair, the 8. Both players checking that flop. The 6 pairing on the turn. Revo should bet here already. Because if Gyro is holding premium hand, there's a big chance he's gonna peel off or pay for that last card. Revo betting 50,000. Mangalindan making the call. So one card to go. And Revo earning the check mark. Although King of Spades completes a possible backdoor. And that's also within the range of Gyro because he's the original raiser of this hand.
9 check. Open. 8.
And there's a showdown as Gyro opting to check that river. And Revo the beat takes down the pot. Nine minutes remaining. Darglen, nabati, ayun ba yung pinabati mo nila? Anyway, Darglen Glaze Cruz, shoutout sa asawa kong si Glenda Cruz ng General Trias, Cavite. Alan Reyes. Jel Lubas with King Jack off. He's gonna open the action here. He raised it to 70,000. Folded down to Rajie with ace high sa buton. And he's not gonna mess against Jelubas. Revo. This can be playable for him. Queen 6 suited. Oy, teka lang. Nag-fold si Revo. J. Padilla with pocket 10. He's gonna take again the conservative route. He just flats. Flop is 9 high. J is good here. If Jeb bets here, Jay's gonna take this down. Jay's gonna might check raise here.
5 raise.
Shoutout natin ang pinakamagandang babae sa balat ng lupa para kay Tira Pasok. Shoutout sa iyo, Pasing. Happy watching. As Jay Padilla takes down that pot. 6 minutes remaining sa ating final table before we head into a break. Sabi ni Blads, shoutout din sa kanyang wifey na si Dolly Grace. Shoutout din kay Miss Shane Navarro. Parang maganda tong live stream viewer na to. Alright. Hand number 47. Final table down to 7 players. Jel Lubas is the chip leader. Rajie is gonna make a play here. He raised it to 70,000 with Jack 3 off. Revo David with King 10. And now Jay Padilla gets the big cards. He got queens on the small blind.
300.
He 3 bets to 355,000. Alan Reyes with ace 8 suited is gonna fold. Back to Raji. It's worth the try. And Raji, let's go. That's it. Raji slowly bleeding out again with his plays. He's now down to 8 bigs. All right. Ba? Si Michelle Navarro. Pumupuso. Para kanino kaya ang puso na yan? Alright. Raji with 9-6 off. He's not gonna play it. Ace 9 off for Jay.
75.
He raised it to 75,000. Alan Reyes with the fish hooks. He's been waiting for this hand. He might shove on this one.
250.
Aba,
940.
por sa akin pala. Alright, Alan just 3 bets to 214. It's 215 rather. It's a quick fold for Jay Reyes. Sorry, for Jay Padilla. I'm mixing up their last name. Reyes is for Alan, Padilla is for Jay. Okay, this might be the last hand for this level with 2 minutes remaining, and then after nito mga kaibigan, magkakaroon tayo ng 10-minute break. The first for the for the final table. At magbe-break din kami dito sa panel. Mag-break din kayo. You can do your bathroom breaks. Basta magkita-kita tayo after the 10-minute break. But still, one hand to be dealt. Raji with Queen 7. Suited. Jay Batilio with suited connectors. Gyro open shoves sa small blind with ace high. Gyro, pinagtatamaan siya. He's down to a little under 400,000 here. And hindi pa naubos yung oras. So there might be room for the one last hand before we go into that break. Rajie with the crabs, pocket threes. And Rajie open shoves, got some push by Rivera with just pocket threes. Might be good timing for him as no
10.
hand is set. King 7 for Navin's not gonna make the call. And Rivera takes down that pot. We're heading into our first break. 10 minutes. We're also gonna take a break here. We'll be right back with the continuation of this final table.
Talo ka ba? Aba, boundary. Pare, may nakano pare. Ako ba yun? Ayos. Oo. Ito pare. Ito yung na-run. 5. Ito na sila pare. So ano ang wala natin, boss? Ha, 8? 8 ang wala. Ang active natin, 7. Hindi, o nga, ibig sabihin pala, yung 9 meron. 9, 10.
Naalala niyo ba yung cellphone bago uwi? Baka kasi makalimutan ko.
Okay, sige. Okay. Happy.
Sige pa dati.
Okay.
Kumain ko na lang po dati. Ano yan? Dito.
Sige.
Wala akong kinuha dito. Diyan last.
Ano ba itong datapod?
Layo ka. Good guy.
Happy na to. Tapuso na to. Seryoso ka naman.
Hindi mo ako sa mga.
Seryoso ka eh. SM ba sila? Hindi. Accounting na.
Sabi ni brother. Kaya kausap mo, brother.
Okay.
1.7.
Sige lang.
7.
Akala ko hindi naka-live to kanina.
Hindi nawala.
5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Di ba natin puposong lang? Malapit na. Okay na. Okay na. Punta po yun ah. I-price natin po yun. Hindi.
Yung dati mamaya pag ano, kunyari, game na. Tignan mo na lang sa seat 6. Minsan kasi hindi nyo nare-read. Pag fold na diretso.
Okay, sige. Ayaw kasi yung rule yan. Hindi ko nakakalimutan. Bakit ko ka pala ron? Bakit ko ka pala doon? Tinignan ko.
Sasaban ko sana ng River eh, kaso di ko magawa eh.
Hindi na ako maniniwala.
Mamaya ako nakapanoorin, kaya ko pa rin isipin ko ulit yung treatment sa akin kanina.
Hindi mo pa pinapanood? Ay, putik yun. Baka masira na laro mo eh.
Baka masira na.
Oo, ang galing din, kuya. Medyo, ang galing din. Ito lang.
All right, and we're back after the 10-minute break.
Ayaw mo rin masira.
We're still down to 7 players. This is the final table of the last weekend special for the month of June. The 500,000 guaranteed Metro Weekend Special. 407 entries
Okay na.
down to the last 7. 814,000 in prize pool.
Meron pa, boss.
This is level 27. The blinds are 20,000, 40,000, big blind ante 40,000, and all the white chips have been removed. So only 2 colors for your chip here. The pink one's 50,000, gray one's 10,000.
Kasi. Lord. Yung seat 4. Magkano, ano? 1-1. Kano yan? 1.140, boss. Binuo na. Okay. Okay na. Sa floor, okay. Okay na, boss. Start na. Seat 4 fold, seat 5 fold, 6 fold, 9 fold. Action on seat number 10.
Hand 51 here.
150.
Jelubas
150 total.
raising it to 150,000. Navin.
Seat 1 fold.
Let's go of his hand. 4 deuce off for Rajie. No caller. Uncontested pot taken down by the chip leader, Gerardo Lubas III. Rebo David now up to 1.1 in chip count.
Seat 5 fold. Seat 6 fold. 9 fold.
Gyro. Queen 6 suited for Lubas. He might. Oh no, he doesn't. I was about to say might raise again with that hand. Pero pahinga daw muna. Navin. Queen 8 off sa buton.
Seat 1 fold.
And once again, the Canadians seem to be playing more on the passive
Seat 2.
line. Rajie open shots with King 3 off. Snap called by Revo David with King 10 suited. Unfortunately for Rivera, his hand is dominated here and he is all in for his tournament life. Only a 3 can save Rivera. 3 outer for him. It's all in for 245,000. King 3 off against the King 10 of the big blind, Revo David. That's a problem. Open shoving the small blind because the big blind can wake up anytime with a hand that can call your shove, especially if you're short stack. No help for Rajie. Only a 3 outer for him. If a 4 or a 5 comes on the turn, might serve him, but it's a jack. So 7 outs. And River is a jack. So Rajie Rivera bids goodbye to the final table. He's out at 7th place. And he's going to be awarded 18,000 for his 7th place efforts. And now all these 6 remaining players in the final table will be given a bonus of a main event seat worth 15,000 to the upcoming major tournament of Metro Card Club, the 8 million guaranteed Batang Metro. So may extra bonus pang nakuha itong last 6 players. They now have main event seats to the Batang Metro Poker Challenge. Michelle Ikay, tuwan-tuwa kay Baby Revo David. Nice daw. Gyro Mangalindan, open shops with ace queen off. His stack from 1.2 to 1.3 million down to 480,000. Navin with ace 9 off, although based on previous actions, I don't think he's gonna call this one.
Hit one fold.
480.
480 total.
Revo David with pocket nines sa small blind. Aba, mukhang back-to-back mapapasubo ng all-inan dito si David. He can afford to make the call. He's sitting at 1.4 million. And he's got a legitimate hand
They roll in.
to make the call.
4 all in. 5 fold.
And call he does. So Gyro Mangalindan, after leading this final table, is now in danger of busting out. He's got 2 overcards. Needs an ace or a queen to win this hand.
15,000 eh. Kahit na anong mangyari. Libreng ship na yun. Yeah.
And it's a mid set for Revo David. 9 showing on the flop. Now only a runner. King 10 can win this for Revo David. 3 on the turn, and Gyro Mangalindan is drawing dead already. He's gonna bust out. Back-to-back bust out or back-to-back elimination for Revo David. Gyro Mangalindan out
Tipid ako eh. Tipid ako para sa 15,000.
at 6th place. He gets 18,000 and a main event seat worth 15,000 to the upcoming Batang Metro Poker Challenge.
Nice please.
Five players remaining. Revo David and Jet Lubas now tied for chip leadership. Both have 1.9 million in chips. Gerard Lubas, King Jack off. He will open the action here for sure.
Seat number 10. 80 total. Okay.
All right, raise it to 80,000. Navin with ace 7 off.
Yo. Thank you, Daddy. Seat 1 fold.
He folds and Revo David hindi pa tapos. Now has pocket tens. Expect a re-raise here.
230 total. Apo. 230.
At talagang diniinan. Revo David raising it to 230,000. Alan Reyes folding a pair there.
Seat 6 fold.
And Jel Lubas, I'm sure he's not going to want to tangle with the only player that can seriously hit his stack. So it's a fold by Lubas. Now Revo David take sole leadership of the chip count here. He's got over 2 million in chips. And we go to hand number 55. Navin with the ladies is under the gun.
Raise 200 total, sit 1. Okay. 200. Sit 4 fold, sit 5 fold, 6 sit fold, 10 fold.
Navin raising it to 200,000. No caller. Uncontested pot taken down by Navin.
Sit 4 fold. Sit
Ran
5
with the
fold.
lead. Folds J. Padilla. King 9 suited for
100
him.
total. 6 fold.
Raise it to 100,000. Jay Lewis with King Jack. He might 3-bet this. But he's extra careful because Jay has proven to have a relatively tighter range of raising hands.
7 seconds. Raise.
Jay
600 and
Lewis.
500 total.
And as expected, he 3-bets to 500,000. And nothing to go here for Jay but fold. Made a try. Good attempt, but unfortunately, you have a very wily player in Jay Lubas. So Jay takes down that pot. This is the current chip count. Alan Reyes is now in danger of busting out because he's the lowest stack, but he has managed to ladder up by being very selective of the hands he plays. Ace 3 for Padilla.
Sit 5 fold. 6 fold.
Jay again on the button. He's got ace high. He's gonna raise this one again. Raise it to 80,000. Navin.
Sit 1 fold.
Red with the beat at the big blind.
Sit 4 fold.
And discipline fold.
Oo, tsaka buton galing. Kaya, nakabuton kayo, no?
All right, Alan Reyes holds here.
10 fold.
Navin with 7-3 off. Red with the lead with 6-4 suited.
And seconds. Raise 110 total.
Raise it to 110. Jay Padilla with queen 10 off. He's gonna defend his big blind.
Oh, 110.
And Rev with the bead. Hitting his 4 on the flop. More reason for him to fire a flop bet here.
Bet 110.
Rev betting 110.
5.
A quick fold by Jay Padilla. So Revo to continues to rake in the chips. It's now up to 2.2 million. Gerard Lubas close second with 2 million. Navin with 830. And Jay Padilla and Alan Reyes both sharing the cellar. Ace King suited for Lubas.
Sit and raise 100 total.
Raise it to 100,000. 2.5x.
Sit 1 fold. Sit 4 fold. Sit 5 fold. Player all in. Player call.
Alan Reyes goes all in with pocket tens.
Short.
Snap called by
Overload
Lubas.
call.
Alan Reyes all in for his tournament life.
Okay na.
He is ahead though. Lubas with 2 overcards.
Okay, okay, okay. All in call. Lock.
Turn is a 3. Only an ace or a king. 6 outer for Lubas, although it's down to 16% chance of winning this. The 9 completes the double up for Alan Reyes, who's now up to 1 million.
200. 490. Ready, 490.
And big double up for Reyes, who's next to Padilla, has been the most patient player in this final table. All right, so still level 27. 22 minutes remaining in this level. Blinds at 20,000, 40,000. Big blind Andy 40,000. You're watching the final table of the Metro Weekend Special, 500,000 guaranteed. As the player from Canada, Navin Tiu looks down at pocket sevens.
Sit 1 raise 100 total.
Raise to 100,000. Rev with the bead. Can look him up with Queen 9 suited. Revo.
Fold. Sit 5 fold. 6 fold.
Wow, makes a conservative fold there. Folded down to Lubas. with the oven toaster hand, 7-5 off.
Heads up.
Fortunately for him, 7 is of no use.
Calls 10.
Makes the call and
Sit
flops.
10.
Wow. Gerard Lubas flopping a straight.
Bet.
Navin with
130.
overpair.
1.
He bets 130.
130.
Wow.
Race. 270 total.
I think Gerard Lubas check raised
All in with the
Navin
call.
here.
Oh, all in.
Yes, and it's an all-in for Navin. Snap called by Gerard Lubas. Now Navin is only drawing to chop here. Although a runner-runner pair might win him, but it's very slim chance of that happening.
Tingin ko.
Three outer. For Navin. The turn will determine if he will get additional outs to win this hand, but right now he's only drawing to chop. Ace on the turn, and it's only a 5 can save him. 3 outer, and that's just to chop this hand. 8 on the river, so Navin Viruvalyuri from Canada will exit the tournament
Leader.
at 5th place.
Balik
He's
sa
gonna get 28,000 for his efforts, plus a main event seat to the upcoming 8 million guaranteed Batang Metro Poker Challenge, worth 15,000. Down to 4 players. Jay Padilla is now at the bottom of this 4-player chip count. And his first to act here. He's got King 8 off. Not interested to play that, and this might with 3-4 off. At the small blind.
All. Sit 10. Up.
Jalubas just flats. Revo David
Check.
with Lubas's winning hand earlier. 7-5 off. Will exercise his option to check. King high board.
Bet 40.
Customarily, the small blind can lead out here.
Sit for fold.
And that's what Jet did. He bets 40,000. Enough to Revo, for Revo to let go of his hand. Hand number 62. Lubas. Jack 6 suited.
10 raise. 100 total. Sit for fold.
Raise it to 100,000. Down to the big blind, Jay Padilla. Is now, after building up his stack, is down to 12 bigs again. I'm talking of Padilla. As he gets grinded out again. Ace King for Revo David.
Raise seat number 4, 100 total. Seat 5 fold.
And he raised it to 100,000. Alan Reyes on the big blind. He's got connectors.
Seat 6 fold.
He's not going to play that. Current chip count of the last 4 players. Lubas and David still lords it over the other two. Blinds 20,000, 40,000. Revo David under the gun. Another hand that he can raise with. Ace Jack off for David.
100 total. Number 4, raise. 5 fold, 6 fold.
Raise it to 100,000.
Seat 10 call. Heads up.
Then Lubas will defend his big blind. 10-3 suited.
Check.
Is gonna miss that flop completely.
Check.
Both players checking the flop. Turn is a 6.
Check. 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 Check.
Very nice.
Check.
And Revo takes down that pot as they reach the river.
Ano na payout natin? 44? Ano yung 44? 44,000 payout. Plus seat.
Seat 5 fold.
We continue with this final table.
6 fold.
Down to 4 players.
Seat 10 call. Option. Seat 4.
Jed Lubas limps in.
Check. Heads up.
Revo David checks his
44,000 to 4K? Diba?
hand that's acknowledged
44,000 na ako.
to be the worst starting hand in Hold'em poker. 7 deuce.
Pwede maging 180.
Sige lang.
Pwede maging 180 pag nag-champion.
Okay na, boss? Okay. Bet, seat 4, 50. 10 fold. Check yung 10. Tapos bet yung 4 ng 50. Ako. Tapos fold yung 10. Okay.
Alright, Revo taking down that pot against Lubas.
Pangatlo, 60. 20 lang.
Tadi, wala ka pa, Tadi. Hindi ka pa po.
Dahil hindi naman nag-imas. Dahil hindi yung paraan natin. Lalagyan nito.
Talaga. Yan.
Meron pa dyan.
6 fold, 10
Ngayon
fold.
lang ako nakapaglaro dito.
Okay lang po yan, Tadi. Sana yun. Call. Option.
Jay Padilla,
Raise.
pocket jacks for him.
50 total.
Is gonna raise Rebo here. This is a blind versus blind action. Rebo's gonna fold to that raise. Blan Bautista, shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Val and Viol Velasco Bautista from Arizona. Mr. and Mrs. Val and Viol Velasco Bautista, happy watching to you. Hope you're enjoying this premium poker action happening here at the Metro Card Club, home of Philippine Poker Champions, located at the Metro Walk Complex in Ortigas, Pasig. As we continue our action here, last four players. Rebo the beat at the button, can raise with this.
Can fold, ask for fold, sorry. Seat 5 call. Option, seat 6.
But it's now
Raise,
blind versus
100
blind.
140.
Jay Padilla against Alan Reyes.
Seat 5 fold.
Alan racing Padilla there. Wow. Alan starting to pull off some moves.
140.
Shoutout natin ating kaibigan Jesse Yu. CJ, shoutout daw sa kanyang anak na si Irvin Yu. Matulog ka na, Irvin. Maaga pang pasok bukas.
Seat 4 fold. All in. Seat number 5.
Alright.
Fold, seat number 6.
And Jay is gonna run into the ace king of Alan Reyes here. Jay open shoves on the button with ace jack off all of his 460,000. Lubas at the big blind, last to act. He's got ace 3 suited diamonds. He's thinking
All in situation.
of joining the fray, but he will fold. And unfortunately for Jay, whose tournament life is on the line now, is down to a 3-outer.
Score.
Hindi, kung wala si Daddy, tatawagin ko si Jay. Bubulak ka na sa akin.
Score.
Wala nang alas, Dad. Wala na, kikira na lang kayo.
Alright. Artista ka na talaga. Ethan. Ano ba talaga anak mo? Irvin Yu tsaka Ethan Yu? Oh, matulog na kayong dalawa. Harry Peña, shoutout po kay Mr. JT Duan. Alright, 10-eye flop. No help for Jay.
Ay, ayoko na din dyan. Gusto ko ng king.
Turn is a queen. Now whoever hits his kicker loses this hand.
Naging palit ng kakampi, no?
And it's a jack for Jay. So he loses to the Broadway straight of Alan Reyes. Jay exits at 4th
Kung
place.
hindi nag-win yung turn, patay.
He gets 42,000 plus a main event seat to the upcoming Metro Major Batang Metro Poker Challenge, 8,000 guaranteed. That seat is priced at 15,000.
Ano ka ba?
So last 3 players, and they might entertain now the possibility of an ICM deal. I think that is what they're offering to Alan right now.
Diyan na po, diyan na po.
Dapat pares tayo sa makukuha.
1 million.
Kaya nga, I see it.
1.5.
Shout out daw sa anak ko na si Jerry. Unfortunately, hindi po ako marunong magbasa ng Chinese characters. So Jerry, shout out sa'yo. Okay, I think they're asking the tournament director to check the ICM figures. If that happens,
1.5.
we're gonna take a quick break.
Sakto. Oh, sarado boss. Double check ko lang.
Okay, they are checking for ICM. So medyo matagal po ito. So magbe-break muna tayo. We're gonna keep this video on the line for you so you can track what's happening. But we're gonna take a break here sa panel.
Sakto boss po. Ha? No, 2.3 away din ako. Sama. No, 1 million. Hindi. 5, 8, 1 million. 2.3, 60. Yung chip leader.
0.4.
Wait lang.
1.6, 1.7.
1.7, 2 million, 2 million 250. 2.250. Tapos 1.5. Okay na boss ka. Nakuha mo na. 1.5 sarado. Ha? Oh, sarado.
1.5. Kung hindi lalagpas ng 80,000, ilalaban ko na lang.
Yung computation na sa'yo.
Yeah. Kung hindi lalagpas ng 80,000. Eh, 64,000 yung third place eh. Di ba?
Malala natin dati. Wait na po.
Kung hindi lalagpas ng 80,000, ilalaban ko na lang.
Hindi ko lang masabi. 2 tao balak na lang. Bakit? Sige, sige lang. Sige. Bayas na si Daddy. Bayas na. 2 tao balak siya. Hindi, awit kasi kanina. Short ito. Sundan nila tayo sa'yo. Saan pumalit? Eh ngayon, pwede na tatlo. Easy, guys. Easy.
Babayaran mo yung ship ninyo ha. Baka dilitan ako.
Ay! Madali.
Hindi. Yung cellphone.
Okay. Remind ko na lang. Easy. Diba dati sa kanalagay para i-remind na lang. Hindi mo lang ginagamit na dito. Lagi ko na lang dito para pa.
Ninong, ano po Ninong?
Wala pa. Wala na, hindi na nakapo dito. Papalitan na. Kaya na ni Daddy to. 2 double up si Daddy. Matatapos niya na to.
Bakit pag naghati-hati, bakit yung Anong paglalabanan?
May 10% na matitira dati. So yun yung paglalabanan nyo. Opo, ganun po yun. Hindi pa, wala pa. Ganun po yung dati. So halimbawa, makakuha kayo ngayon, tapos may matitira po ron. Tapos yung matitira, yun yung paglalabanan nyo. So may tendency ka pa rin madagdagan yung premyo mo, di ba? Kasi wala,
Bakit hindi na lang paghalian?
bawal. Yun yung ayaw nila. Yun yung buo na equally divided to 3. Yun yung po hindi na-allowed. Kaya ICM lang. Kung magkano lang po yung stock chips nyo, tapos kukumputin ko. Pero nasa sa inyo naman yan natin kung papayag ka. Okay lang naman kung hindi. Kasi sa'yo pa rin. Kaya lang kinukumpute para malaman nila kung magkano yung paghahatian. Daddy,
May 90?
94. Hindi ka na, labang ka na. Tapos yung the rest na 10%, paglalabanan. Kaya ka na dyan.
Yeah.
Go ka na dyan. Hindi lang dad, ano ka dyan. Go ka na dyan, dad.
Akala ko less.
94.
Akala ko 80 lang eh. Kung 80 lang, ilalaban ko na lang.
Rachel, dito ka ba? Dito ka pala, halika dito. Hindi na, nakapost eh. Nakapost.
60. Metro, 46. 14 years ago.
Anong break?
Ang alam ko kasi ito eh.
Si Kobe ang nakausap sa'yo.
Okay. Hintay pa ako nang hintay mo. Sabi ko naka...
Bakit siya?
10% na lang ang pinaglalabanan natin.
Master, 110. 107. Master, 108. 189. Master Alan, 94. 94.1. Maglalabanan niya. Ano, 34.8. Sige.
Okay. Huli na to. 10% na lang eh. 10% na lang.
Basta laruin niya kung anong gusto niya laro. Basta tayo. 34 pa.
Go na? Ah, okay.
Okay.
Ay, hindi ako babalik.
Ito ba?
Ang ganda na ng card. Hindi na matigas. Kaya ngayon nauna kasi ang hirap i-balance.
All right, and I think
Sir Jepo,
the
yung copy ko
last
po.
three players
Yung
have
copy
reached
ko.
an agreement via ICM. We have Revo David, the chip leader,
Okay po.
is now assured to get 110,750.
Ano ba yung ano?
Gerard Lubas III is assured to get 108,900. And Alan Reyes is getting 94,144. So yun na yung makukuha nila. Sure na yun na cash prize nila whatever happens.
10, 10.
And then may paglalabanan silang 10%
60,000.
which is 34,866.
Lock.
So
Okay.
this is now the deal that they made.
3. King. King
Uy, teka lang.
Puro spade. 4 check. 6 bet. 200.
All right, the first hand of after the deal, Alan Reyes flopping a flush here against the open-ended straight draw of Revo David.
4 fold.
And Revo folds
Small
to
bet.
Alan Reyes.
4-5 ako eh.
Straight?
Drawing dead na ako, wala akong
Small bet. Nice bet.
Big shout out to the main man
20.
of Team De Camps,
40.
the man, the music, the legend, the legendary staker, Andrew De Ocampo. Happy watching to you, sir. See you tomorrow. Please make us experience the buffet of fun. I'll be bringing pasing.
120.
I told her you will
4 fold.
treat us to the famous hand buffet,
6
or we
fold.
do. All right, let's go back to this. Ace Queen for Jelubas, Jack 6 suited for Alan Reyes.
6 check.
Alan checking to Jet.
Bet.
Gonna
80,000.
fire the continuation bet.
Yes. 6 fold. Small bet.
Ano may payout ng pangatlo? 64.
And Alan folding.
Hindi, I mean yung pangatlo po doon.
Eto, nagbabaka sakali. Ernesto Pao Sarmiento. Ang galing na rin daw ni paring Rebo David. Parang bigla mong naging kumpare si Rebo David ah.
Robinson's Magnolia?
Mandalo yung.
Diretso pa sa...
Ayun, sa Medical Belmonte. Medical Belmonte. Puntang St. Paul.
Four fold. Six raise.
All right, King 10 off for Alan. Raise it to 120,000.
Huh?
Big blind has ace 6 suited.
Fold.
That's Jelubas.
Flop. First.
Flop shows 2 jacks and a 9.
Okay na to yung ano. 6 bet 150. Yes po. 10 fold. Big line.
Magkano na payout ni Hitler? 17.
Nakita hayop mo jeep leader naging hindi, set up din siya eh.
Alan Reyes with ace high at the button.
6, raise 140,000. Fold, 10 fold.
Raise it to 140.
4, fold.
Okay, all in. Custom seated.
Small big. Big blind.
Kano naman kukuha natin doon kung lima tayong ICS? Siguro mga 50. Kaya ikaw pinapaano ko eh.
Sir, big blind pa. 40.
Last three players. All with a good payout, a good payday for them. They have agreed to an ICM deal. Reb with David getting the big one.
10 fold.
Kuya Pipa, Juan Paulo de la Peña. Kuya Tira, pasokas ko lang kung pinaramdam ba ni PH number 1 poker bro player Manuel Sigismundo, yung multiple champ niya recently. Ito lang ang masasabi ko, Kuya Pipa. Binati ko. Nagpasalamat. Yun lang. Pero okay lang yun. Maligaya tayo para kay Kuya Eman Sigismundo. Alright.
Check.
Revo against Alan Reyes again.
Turn. 4, check. 6, check. River.
Two players checking it down until the river. And I think the 10 high. Uy, teka lang. Nanakawin nata ni Revo. Revo's gonna bet.
6 fold.
Quick fold by Alan. Well, that's how one way
30.
to take down a pot.
30,000, 60,000.
Whoever wins the remaining 34,000 will be the big winner in terms of payout. Kasi lalamang siya over the other two. So they're still playing for something here. Of course, the bragging right of being the trophy holder for the 500,000 guaranteed tournament. Revo David with ace-6 suited.
4 raise, 150,000.
All in time.
150.
Revo racing it to 150,000. Alan Reyes
6,
with pocket
raise,
jacks.
400,000. 10 fold.
He 3 bets to 400,000.
400. Heads up.
Revo making the call.
Flop.
Flop is 10 high.
Player all in. 6 all in. 4 fold.
And Alan takes down that pot on that flop.
Small big. 30, 60. 60,000.
Yes, sa akin dito ako.
Alright, blind versus blind action here between Jel Lubas and Revo David.
4 race, 260,000. 260. Ah, 200,000. 10, call. Heads up.
Revo raising it to 260 after Gerard completes a blind. Gerard will make the call.
10, check.
Wow, and both players flopping an open-ended straight draw. Jel Lubas with the higher draw.
4, bet 200,000.
Jet checking it to Revo. Bets 200,000.
130. Pero hindi pa nakatanggal yung ano yun, di ba? Hindi pa nakatanggal yung lines. 130 lang ata pera yun.
10 seconds.
Estimated 60 outside. Estimated 60.
Jel Lubas taking his time here. Use his first time bank. I think he's thinking of racing here.
10, race. All in, all in.
520.
All in na eh.
Okay, there's the check raise
Ha?
for Lubas.
Si Rev. Race, ito. 400.
Ay!
70
Tangina ko sino patatamaan. Ayaw pa na.
70.
Raise all in from Revo David. Lubas makes the call.
No, all in.
Wow, this is a big pot. 1.5.
Wala, patay ako.
Ano nangyari doon? Covered ni Jel Lubas si Revo. Now here's a scenario. Only a 4 and a 9 can win this hand for Revo David. Unfortunately, Gerald blocks the 9.
Basta tuwag lang 4-5-9. Sampung baraha kakampi mo. Siya, tatlo lang.
And then a 5 and a 10 can win this for Je.
4 lang pala.
If the board breaks, then Je wins with 9 high. That's the situation. Osmar Moraes is congratulating the players and is watching from Brazil. The turn is an ace. River is a 7. Revo David gets eliminated. He exits at 3rd place. Pero nag-ICM deal na po sila at si Revo David ang nakakuha ng pinakamalaking share. He exits. He gets paid 110,750. That's Revo David. Now we have a heads up between Gerard Lubas III and Alan Reyes.
Nasa floor.
Dami-dami ni Daddy. Dami-dami ni Daddy.
Small break.
Ha? Pag mayroon, syempre.
Small na siya kanina. Big na siya ngayon.
Button small.
Small siya yun. Big si Daddy, di ba? Small lang.
All right, we have our heads up action. All right, hand number 76. I think this is the third hand of the heads up. Jel Lubas with the fish hooks, pocket jacks. He's first to act.
Ay, tinuro mo ba siya, Daddy?
Oli ka mo?
Siya po ba sinabi mo all in, oh?
Sinabi ko, Olin.
Floor.
Okay lang, Daddy.
Question. Kasi first talk si ano eh. First
I wonder what's the confusion is all about.
Sabi niya, all in.
I think it's who gets the dealer's button. That's usually the confusion when shifting to heads up.
Binding ba yan? Depende sa magiging action. Hindi, paano kung wala ko? Hindi na siya.
Full ka.
Good luck, sis. May the best man win. Aray ko!
All in.
Yo, set up po.
Si Sir, si Daddy. Sit 6. Sit 6. Call daw.
First hand.
Ah.
Wow, and it's ace. Sorry, I missed that. It's aces for Alan.
That's si Daddy.
This is a quick all-in. What a setup. Jacks for Gerard Lubas. Aces for Alan.
Punta kasi si Daddy ng all in. Pero first ako si Sir.
But Jay is ahead in terms of chip count.
Nag-call muna.
Even if Alan doubles up, Jay is gonna be left with 1.8 million.
All in talaga siya.
All in si Sir. Okay?
So Alan Reyes in a good spot to double up here. 8 high is the flop. A turn is a king. And the 10 on the river completes the double up. It's a early big double up for the underdog, Alan Reyes. I say it's an underdog because experience-wise, there's a big gap between Alan and Gerard in terms of tournament poker.
2 million 140. 2 million 140.
All right. So 4.3 million now for Alan Reyes. Big double up.
2 million 140. 200, 100, 140. Okay. Sakto.
Jelubas down to 1.8.
Gusto mo, bala to tayo, Daddy. Sa 38. Sa 38. Kung gusto mo lang, walang problema sa akin. Yung 38 pa tayo pinaglalaban. Kung gusto mo magbalatuan tayo dalawa sa 38. Ito mag-decide. Ha? May penalty pa tayo. Kuha na.
8,000.
Okay. Sige, 10 na natin. Parang 98.
30. May penalty.
Everybody's ball game.
Penalty yung sit. Small. Penalty. So, okay. 30 lang po.
Okay, I think they're sorting out that confusion earlier.
Small, big blind po. 60,000.
Okay, we continue the action.
10,000. Ito yung small blind ko.
Okay, 10,000.
10 na lang big. 10 or gusto mo 13. Para 25 dun sa isa. 10, sige. Wala pa problema.
Hmm? Wala pa. That is big blind po. 60.
Para 28 dun sa isa. Tama?
Sir, 60.
5-9 off for Reyes.
In.
And both of them going all in. Wow, 5-9 off for Reyes. Queen 7 suited for Jelubas. Jelubas 1.6 million. Alan Reyes with 4.3 million. Alan wants to finish this off, although Je is in a good position to double up.
Flop.
Flop is ace high, no help for Reyes. Ace on the turn. One card to go. Only a 9 and a 5 can finish this heads up. It's a 7, so Gerard Lubas climbs up again to 3.2 million with that double up. Now they're almost abreast with Alan Reyes. Alan with 2.7.
1.8.
1.8.
Six. Daddy. 8. 20.
Sabi ko sa'yo kanina, 13 eh. Sabi na gusto mo, 10 lang.
Okay na yun.
Small big lang.
Basta nag-enjoy ka.
Mali na, walang tinginan.
Daddy 30.
Walang tinginan. Sige!
Galaw mo. Kasi, maganda lang rin natin ng tama. Sunod natin, blind ulit na kami.
Daddy 30. Ay, small. Small pala. Big blind siya eh. Ah,
Asya ko naman nila.
siya yung binigyan ko. Mali. Sorry.
Lang, first shot, ginawa mo, aces lang.
Daddy.
Uling.
All in. Si Daddy. 6. All in.
Aba.
Ha? Hindi, first to act si Daddy.
Alright. Jay Gabriel talagang ganyan yan. Usually talaga pag ICM na common yung all-in na kasi very minimal na lang yung pinaglalaruan nila. Set na kasi yung yung payout nila. So, talagang bumibilis lang ito. Another all-in situation here.
Big
This time, Jel Lubas covers Alan. Alan with ace 9 of against the pocket 5 of J. Lubas.
5 of hearts.
Sorry, of J. Lubas. I was thinking of the dad, of course. The more famous dad, Kuya J. Alright.
Okay, flop.
J. Lubas ahead here. Oh, the flop is 10 Jack Jack. Now a 10, a 9, or an ace can win this. If the board pairs, there's the 10, and the 5 is counterfeited.
Kasing ko na lang.
But a 10, a Jack can split this. A 5 can win this for Lubas. It's a Jack. So it's a split pot. Tawanan na lang ang nangyari sa dalawa. Alright, for those who are asking, ang next pong Metro Weekend Special next week, the first for the month of July, para sa Metro Card Club is 400,000 guaranteed. So again, if you want to play, we're inviting you to head over to Metro Card Club. First weekend special tournament for the month of July. 400,000 guaranteed. Then 7 for Jet.
All in, 6 all in. 10 call. 10 call sa 60, tapos walk si 10. Nag-call muna siya sa 60. Tapos
All in.
si Daddy nag-all in, sit 6.
All in na rito si Alan Reyes
Okay na?
with 8 deuce suited. Jel Lubas will fold. He doesn't want to double up Alan again.
Serving.
Now he holds the chip leadership.
Small lang, Daddy. First off po.
We're at hand 81. Cowboys for Alan Reyes.
6 raise. 200.
He should play this slowly
Total.
to maximize. He raise it to 220. Jay will make the call with 8-9 suited diamonds. Flop is ace high.
10 check.
This could be unsettling for Alan.
10 check.
Checking it to him.
200. 10 fold. Okay na?
Alan bets 200,000. It's a quick fold for Lubas. More chips being recovered by Reyes. Now he's up to 3.1 million. Jet with 2.9.
Raise 230 total. Taas. 6 re-raise. 10 all in. Wait lang, raise muna ng 600,000. Re-raise. All in yung 10. Call si Daddy.
Cooler lagi. Laging cooler.
Tuloy ko na. Tuloy ko
And
na.
the main man
Okay na.
of Team Decams, Boss Andrew De Ocampo, railing for one of the stalwarts of Team Decams. Pocket 10 for Alan Reyes. All in against Pocket 8. Nako, mukhang matutuluyan na rito. But Jel Lubas flopping top set here. Mukhang nakasulat talaga ang kapalaran for Lubas. Turn is a jack, only 2 outs. Can win this for Reyes. And Reyes doubles up. May natitira pa. Akala ata nila covered na. May matitira pang 160,000. They're walking away from the table. They thought, I think they na-covered na. Pero hindi pa.
Covered yun. Sige. Ito yung sa ano. Ito yung bibilangin ko. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3.
And Boss Andrew De Ocampo can smell victory.
200.
Para nga naman ma-outflop mo yung ganyang dominated in a heads-up match.
2.5.
Mukhang nakasulat na ang paparating. At dahil pinasaya mo si Boss Andrew, bukas kasama ko si Pasing sa Pampanga. Magpapabuffet daw.
Wait lang.
Niyabang ko na kay Pasing eh. Meron bang lobster sa buffet doon, boss? Alex Cruz. Liking it. And Rizal Maydakay.
May sobra pa.
Tira pa. Nag-aulay na kayo?
is celebrating
Asan siya?
their anniversary. Very good timing ang victory na to
Hindi
para
pa,
sa
may tira pa
mag-asawang
siya.
Jel Lubas at
130.
Rizal Maydakay.
Big blind na siya.
Aray ko, not sponsored. Pero naniniwala ako. Basta nandun ang ADO. Hmm. I feel safe.
130 lang, di pa natanggal yung blind. Pang blinds niya na lang.
Pwede naman tayong
Small blinds na.
tumawid dun sa buffet spread ng kung saan man. May natira pa. Oh, may natira pa. Naku po. Alam niyo yung sumpa nung mga may natitira pa. Yung hindi mo pa napatay. So, I think they're calling them back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mas Andrew, dun na lang tayo kumain sa ano. Sa may lobster, huwag kang maingay. Huwag nating ipagsabi. Ayong dalawa. Alright, I think they've called them back. They thought na covered na ni Je si Alan Reyes, but Alan is left with 160,000.
Ito po, may tira pa dito. 10, 20.
Simple, di ba 6.1 million lang?
Bilangin ko ba ba? Huwag na, okay na yan.
Mali yata yung count niya. Sa kanya.
Sobra. Kinount ko namin may. May sobra po talaga. Ito yung sobra.
Iba talaga cover.
Okay na? Okay na.
King high for Alan.
6,
He's gonna go all in here.
10 po.
He's gonna be called by Je. Uy, ayun yung sinasabi ko. Ahead pa si Alan dito. So Je needs a queen or a 4 to finish him off.
Hindi po, kinount po namin. Dinouble check po namin.
Magkano ba yung chips in play? 6.1 million, di ba? 6.1 million. Hindi, buong tournament chips in play. Magkano yung stock ni Daddy? Magkano yung stock niya?
3 point, 3 point ano? 3 point,
Hindi na, random na yan.
3 point.
Yaman na.
Wala na.
Kaya nga.
Okay na?
O, sige, yaman na.
Okay na. Flop ko na. Flop.
Flop is 9 high.
Okay na.
6 outer for Lubas to win this. Turn is an ace. And Alan Reyes is looking good to double up. A chip in the chair, ika nga. And Alan doubles up to 320,000. Hindi pa mapapatay. Okay, sabi ni Blan Bautista, happy wedding anniversary in advance.
Hindi pwede.
July 8, 2024 sa couple na si Mr. Valentino and Violeta.
Daddy big blind. Oh. Covered.
Mr. Valentino and Violeta, advance happy anniversary. They're gonna celebrate their anniversary on July 8, 2024. Uy, birthday to ng anak ko ah. Sa birthday ng bunso kong anak, July 8. And 9-3 suited hearts for Jalubas. But this is gonna be an uphill battle for Alan Reyes to overturn this situation.
Hindi ko na siya isinapin dito sa likod. Wala talaga eh. Tawan. Ayop naman yun. Paano nangyari?
30 lang po. 30 lang.
Chop lang yung ano yun.
Six all in. 10 fold. Fold.
Alan takes down another pot. Is now up to 470. Ayun, pinapaalala ni Boss Joven Huerto yung binalita ko sa inyo kanina from July 15. From July 15 to 21. Ayun, from July 15 to 21. One whole week. Back-to-back big tournaments here at the Metro. 1 million and 2 million. It's the first time a card room will be doing such. Back-to-back 1 million and 2 million for the entire week. As we see Alan Reyes all in again with Jack High. He is ahead. Called by Gerard Lubas with 9-10 suited.
Masaya ako pag ikaw nanalo.
Kahit na mas magandang tingnan yung barahan ni Je, ahead pa rin dito si Alan. So Je needs to hit a couple of clubs or a 9 or a 10 to win this. The flop is king high. There's one club. Turn is a queen. That's another club. 17 outer for Je Lubas here. And he will not hit. So Alan Reyes for the third time doubles up. He now has 880,000 from as low of 160. Yun yung minsan ng sumpa ng poker. Yung dapat mauubos mo na, hindi mo pa naubos. May natira pang konti. Eto ngayon, 14 bigs na si Alan Reyes. Somehow that can affect a player mentally. Pag hindi mo mapatay-patay yung kalaban mo.
Ayun yung istorya niyan.
Ayan, sabi ni Boss Job, in July 15 to 18, 1 million guaranteed. July 19 to 22, 2 million guaranteed. Both tournaments, it's gonna be a play to the money para sa mga elimination. Alan Reyes with pocket fours. He goes all in again. Je Lubas with 10-7 off. Ito, medyo manipis tong pantawag. Baka hindi kumol dito. Si Je Lubas.
Fold. 10 fold.
Yes. He does not make the call. He folds. So Alan Reyes takes down another pot. Now he's up to 1 million. Again, from as low as 160 to. Noon na-crippled siya ni Je kanina. Although Je is still a runaway chip lead dito over his opponent. Pero nakaka-unsettle yan. Yung packet ng packet yung kalaban mo.
Flip-flop laro ni dati. Hindi makakikipag-ispadaan.
Alright, this is hand number 88.
10 call.
Je Lubas, suited connectors.
6 all in. 10.
It's a call. Alan Reyes goes all in with 10-9 off versus 6-7 suited for Je Lubas. Again, ahead na naman dito si Alan.
Hindi natapon sa heads up yan.
And Alan Reyes hits the 10. Now improved even to an open-ended. Parang drawing dead na ata rito. Yes, drawing dead na rito. Si Je. And don't look now. Alan Reyes up to 1.9 million versus the 4 million. Mukhang malayo pa nga. But alam nyo bang galing kanina crippled to 160,000 na lang si Alan Reyes. Now we might have a game still here. Sabi ni Boss Joven Huerto, there will be also side event on July 18 and 22. Para malaman nyo kung ito, please like the FB page of the Metro Card Club. Itong FB page kung saan tayo nag-live stream. Chuck Peregrino ang hari ng parking, also known as Chuck Parks.
Daddy, 30.
Shout out sa'yo. Alright. At eto, Alan Reyes continues to chip up. Alan Reyes, king 6 off. This is hand 89.
6 race. 10. Race 330. 10 fold. 10 fold. Okay na.
Gerard will not try and beat him with 5 deuce off.
Small, big, 60, Daddy.
3.9 million for Jelubas, 2.1 million for Alan Reyes, coming from as low as 160,000 at one point.
60 po.
After going down to 160, hindi pa natatalo ngayon si Alan Reyes, now up to more than 2 million.
10, all in. 6 call.
Sabi ni John Ramos, mas malala yung 11 to 1 stack difference nyo nung kaya sa Davao, June Mondalo. Ayun lang. King 5 for Alan, now ace 3 suited for Je. Eto na, baka dito na matapos to. Flop is Queen 8-4, only 6 outer for Alan Reyes. Turn is a 9. One card to go.
River na, okay na.
River is a jack and that does it. Finally, Gerard Lubas III putting Alan Reyes away and winning the 500,000 guaranteed Metro Weekend Special. That trophy. And that concludes our live stream coverage of this Metro Weekend Special. We would like to congratulate all the players who made it to the money and the players, the final 9 of our final table. And finally, congratulations to Alan Reyes for a job well done coming in second. And congratulations to Gerard Lubas III, stalwart of Team De Camps, for being our 500,000 guaranteed Metro Weekend Special. In behalf of the men and women of Metro Card Club, ito po ang inyong lingkod, Tira Pasok. Inaanyayahan kayo magsama-sama ulit tayo next week for the 400,000 guaranteed. And July 19 to 22 for the back-to-back 1 million and 2 million. I-like ninyo itong Facebook page ng Metro Card Club for more details. Again, Tira Pasok here, nagsasabing maraming salamat. Magandang gabi, mabuhay ang mandalarong pokeristang Pilipino.
Welcome to the Metro Card Club.